Hello? Is this... Is this the Twitch where people get affiliated like I just did yesterday?
My lungs.
This is my first affiliated stream. Which no one will be in because it's early in the morning. Which is fine. But if you're watching past broadcast, please follow and subscribe. Thank you. Okay, previously on a Horizon Forbidden West, the game forces you to do this quest, and once you start it, you can't like say, "Oh, I'm gonna do something else." It's like, no, you're doing this now. You're just going down this hole, and we're gonna see what's down this hole.
There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
What?
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Maybe.
Aloy is not convinced. She is suspicious of everything. Mostly because she's not wearing long sleeves. Or long pants, so we're gonna fix that right now. Because it's snowy. Well, we're inside, but it bothers me. Why does that say that? Did I always have that? Oh, is that what I picked up? Oh my god. I just picked up armor. I have to buy it. That's crazy. It's so crazy. Okay, so it matches my... Actually, it doesn't really match the... Let's see what this looks like in the game. Let's do a little equip. We have equipped it. Look at this. It doesn't completely cover the arms. And still, the legs. I'm not sure if that's like a legging thing or we just tattooed on the legs now. I couldn't tell you. Well, I might be able to tell you, but that would be a lie. But now let's do this one because it's got some red in it, so it matches the. Actually, it's more orange. Nothing matches the face paint. Nothing. It's fine, but
Looks like some kind of data center. I might be able to access the facility systems from that console.
I hope so. There's a green screen that I can just press with my hand. Let's check it out. Oh wait, let's look at this first. Examine transmitter.
I've never seen a transmitter like this before.
It's some
Looks like it's
kind
self-destructive.
of thing.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia is gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the Let's keep looking around.
Oh, okay.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
Calling me out. As I blow up every place I go to, doesn't mean I want to do that. That's silly. That's just so silly. Ooh. Makes it look like there should be water here. Open door. Oh, this is a nice place to hang out. Another thing to read. Text mail from Song Geo to FZ. I don't know what that stands for. Research staff. Priority shift. Oh, as you would undoubtedly have heard by now, we have lost the brightest star among us. Research on ectogenesis for the Odyssey was near and dear to Peter, and on behalf of the new High Council, I commend you all on your efforts and the great strides made over the last several years. Yet, as we mourn our founder, that's how you say that word. I bet you didn't know that. But yeah, founder. As we I can't say mourn. English bad. Speak. We must also keep our gaze on the bright future ahead. To that end, we will be shifting project priorities. Over the coming days, you will be briefed on exciting developments in longevity research from our Tokyo and Lagos facilities, with new assignments to follow. In the meantime, all ectogenic chambers should be moved to storage. Refer to your leads with any questions you might have. Yeah, I totally read that. Yeah, give me the stuff. I love stuff. Anything else? Oh yeah, what's
All this stuff.
Yeah,
What they
that's
were
what I
doing.
called it.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Find it.
Text log. Slightly corrupted. Data corrupted. Has seen a significant improvement, decreasing the time between touch-ups that commercially available treatments like Asmanthus Rejuvenegene require. As for Malik's team, the latest results from the neophysiology experience seem promising, and with the supplemental data provided by our Tokyo facility, we seem to be closing in on functional first-generation implants. Meanwhile, our friends in Zurich have sent over their findings on WBE. Mixed results. A couple of promising avenues, but anything bordering on real digital transcendence looks to be decades away, if not data corrupted.
Anything that might tell us what the asset is?
I don't think so.
It's like patient, man. We just got here. We'll find a thing. We'll find a thing.
This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
Oh my god.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well, Gaia, the Zeniths, the Focus. It's a lot. But when I caught up to him in the Daunt and said he needed our help, he dropped everything and turned around.
Stash when I need it. Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
He's like a puppy.
The control console. To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
So many boxes to open. So little time. Okay. Wait, what's up there? What is it? What is it? Gravel point, don't care. Let's go to the console. Console. Console.
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
What did I look at? Log. 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 Where is the log? Isn't it data points? This one? This is the last one I read. But, that's nothing. Uh, 237. 237. Of course. It was always
236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
It was a trick. 236? No. I want the 237th case. But that's not what we said. Touché. You win this round. Is it another clone of me? So, it looks like there's a person inside this container. Oh my god, it's me. And by me, I mean Aloy. And by Aloy, I mean a clone of Sobek.
Aloy. It's you.
Hello?
Skin's like ice. Must have cut this from her head. But why?
Hello, Elizabeth. Apologies, I don't know what else to call you. My name is Beta. I'm afraid I must be brief. I only have a few minutes before my keepers discover I'm missing, and I still need to remove this implant. I had hoped to find shelter with you, but if you're viewing this, I may be dead. Be careful when you take on Farsineth. They are ruthless, and they have Aletheia, Artemis, and Apollo now. But at least I don't have the Gaia kernel to merge them with. You must succeed, or this was all for nothing. Good luck, and goodbye. So she's...
She's still alive.
We need to get her back to...
Oh shit, they can fly?
They
Aloy,
fly now?
Aloy, can you hear me through this thing?
What's going on, Erend?
2 of those Spectre things just fell out of the sky. One of them is heading down towards you. The other one's waiting up here.
We're coming up. Stay in cover until I get there.
You got it.
Get her to cover in that room. Whatever happens, she stays with us.
I'll protect her.
Yeah. Got
We should
her.
prepare before the Spectre gets here. I can't let it through to Varl on the clone.
But you're a clone. Okay, we're just gonna do thing like that. Okay. Let's make some of these.
Here it comes!
Oh dear. Can you let me, like, restock and stuff? No?
Ooh, ugly one, aren't you?
Ah, shit. I can't do any more of that. Okay. I got it. You're not a nice boy.
Scan that thing. See if it has any weak spots.
Okay.
That thing's quick.
It's a Spectre. Weak versus poison and whatever purple is. Okay, let's get the poison boy. Wait, let's do the new gun. I mean, bow thing. Whoa, you're a nice man. Can you be less nice? That would be swell. Whoa, can I make you poison? There we go. Finally got him with that. You don't want to die, do you? Right in the gun. Everyone yeah, weak spot. That'll teach you to go there. Okay, there's that. Now we can use this poison. Yeah, okay. Good. Yes. Yes. No! You're gonna kill me, and that's not nice. It's not nice to kill people, you know? You shouldn't kill people. Thank you. Goodbye. Now, will you see yourself out?
There.
Are you okay, Aloy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm heading up top. Stay down here with the clone for now.
Got it. I'll follow once the coast is clear.
Exit the facility. This is crazy. Are we gonna be friendos with clone now? It's like two is
Get
me's.
back up top and deal with that other Spectre. I just hope Aaron stays in cover.
Oh, there's a Spectre up there. Also one down here. Okay. Okay. We'll say hi. We'll say hi. Let's do this. Can't do more. Let's make more of these. Can't make more of those. That's fine. That's... Ooh. Ooh. Come on. Come. Let me do that thing. Okay. Fly, you fool. Fly. This way.
Aloy! Ah,
Aaron!
yeah, the Spectre's dug its seals in. It's gotta be pinned down.
Hang tight. I'm almost there.
Just hurry.
Hang loose. Is that a saying?
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I gotta get to Aaron.
Yeah, hurry, Aloy. Don't get stuck by a rock or anything. That would be awkward.
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out.
Oh my...
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Clever one.
Let's get into this. Live long, kill your ass.
Whoa, maybe I should have jumped in like that. That's okay. We don't need Aloy. Wait, I'm Aloy.
Aaron, I'm here.
Watch out. That thing shoots down the center.
Can we
Stay
stop him?
put. I'll see what I can do.
Maybe.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire.
Yeah. See, the trick is you gotta hit him in the butt. That's the trick.
On the move.
I didn't even do a silence. I just want to do that again because I could have done a silent strike and it like said no, and I can't take
Aaron, I'm
rejection very good. So we're just gonna go.
Stay put. I'll see what I can do.
The second you need me, I'm there.
Spectre's not budging from that spot. I might be able to sneak up on it if I stay out of its line of fire. It's got some kind of shield up. I need to sneak around behind it. It's a fight if I take that thing head on. Shield's down! It's on the move!
Okay, do a silent strike. Slight damage.
A heavy
It's
weapon.
fine.
That could help.
Any more heavy weapons? That would be nice. Probably not. So let's do some armor breaking. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Take that, alien thing. I got him. Through the power of friendship.
Aloy, she's...
She's you.
Look, I swear I'm not drunk, but right now I'm seeing double.
Long story, but it'll have to wait.
She needs a healer, but we need to get her back to the base immediately.
Right. Yeah. Well, what are we waiting for then?
You two go on ahead. I need to take another look at that weapon.
Probably cooled off by now.
If I can figure out how that thing works, maybe the Zeniths won't be so invincible after all. Send this to my stash.
Was that dart gun still here? I could have used it? It's like, what? What? Can I do anything with this stuff? Can I look at you? No, this is the thing that I killed. Hello. Give me things. Ooh. Ooh. But let's look at thing. Important thing that we're probably gonna somehow reverse engineer.
No.
Way to go, Aloy. But we have a part.
It's better than nothing.
I'm gonna force us to leave. I
I
should.
need to get the weapon fragment to Gaia to analyze. If we can replicate it, maybe we'll have a way to defeat the Zeniths. I
But-
should check on the clone, too. Varl, where's our guest?
We're in the maintenance corridor below the control room.
Okay.
The old ones used holograms for everything.
It let them experience a great many things.
Yeah.
Holograms are illusions, though. I wonder if at some point they just couldn't tell what was real anymore.
Maybe. They were intelligent, but that doesn't mean they were wise.
True. You can be intelligent and not very wise.
Erend? You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
Right, there's two of you now.
You can date
At
one of
least
us
you seem to be
only.
handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
The Zeniths.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things, thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
Is he okay?
What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
So, you've met our new Tanakh friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a
He
state.
feels weird. Got it.
So Talana came by the base?
Yeah, more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
Okay, that's all we can talk about for
I
now.
have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
I'll cause all the trouble. I'll talk to you now. I can't do through the table, apparently. That's sad.
Aloy, you're back.
No, I'm Aloy.
I'm just, checking up on how everyone's doing.
You mean after meeting someone who looks exactly like you, but isn't you, down in the basement? Guess this must be even stranger for you than it is for us, huh?
A little.
Varl said she may be able to help us in our mission, though.
Maybe.
We already talked to her about that stuff.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
What else have you been up to?
I've been studying Gaia's seedlings, the subfunctions. I wanted to understand why one of them would do what they did to Fa. Imagine my surprise when I looked into this Hephaestus and found out it helped create all machines, our land gods included. In a way, the Utaru o Hephaestus are a whole way of life, as well as our current troubles.
That's why we have to make Gaia whole again. Learn anything interesting lately?
There's been much to read up on now that Aether has been reunited with Gaia. It's hard to imagine that machines like Stormbirds once helped heal the skies. I used to be terrified of them as a child. Thunder still brings chills to my skin. But everything Gaia creates has a purpose, no?
Yeah. And if we can get Hephaestus back, she can get those Stormbirds in line. You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tanakh don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
Yes, I did.
You said you met Beta?
Varl mentioned she was hurt. I thought I'd offer her an extract to soothe the pain.
That was kind of you.
I just hope she doesn't plan on staying burrowed down there like that. She looks like she's barely seen the light of day as it is.
I need to get going.
May the land bloom in your steps. Aloy, we've gathered some supplies in that chest. Take what you need.
Ooh. Ooh. They give me stuff? Oh, that's cool. Fill it back. Money? That's a good amount of money.
I wonder what it's like being in space.
It sounds very lonely, if you ask me.
Talk to Gaia, visit Ball the clown. Let's do... visit the clone first. I think that's more fascinating.
Aloy! Glad you made it back okay. She panicked after waking up and stumbled down here. I thought it best to wait for you.
I'll talk to her. Hello?
Beta?
It's Beta, right? My name's Aloy. What's wrong? Is it your injury? Simulacrum withdrawal syndrome. I don't understand. Sudden removal of a neurologically integrated data device. The brain, especially the cerebellum, goes into a kind of sensory freefall. Everything real feels unreal. Distant. Is there anything that can help? Do you have a focus to spare? It's primitive, but I can make it work. Yeah. Booting up. So, Aloy, I suppose you want information about you and the Zeniths? Yeah. Why are they here? What do they want? How did they get you? But let's start.
Probably a lot of questions at once.
I'm guessing they faked the destruction of their ship 1,000 years ago? That seems consistent with their behavior. They wouldn't want to be followed. So far, Zenith established a colony world after all. Yes, for a few hundred years, but it didn't last. Some sort of natural disaster rendered it uninhabitable. Okay, so
Nah, it's too
the
bad.
descendants of Far Zenith escaped a dying planet, and now they want to claim Earth for themselves? Not their descendants. What? Not their descendants. It's them. The same ones who left Earth 1,000 years ago. You didn't know? How can they still be alive? They don't even look... What did they do to themselves? I believe it's a combination of pharmaceutical, cellular treatments, and technological implants. And you? Does that mean that you're... I'm not like them. I was made. On the way to Earth. On the ship. I spent years studying in my training interface, all so that I could serve my function. Access and control of the terraforming system. But why? What do the Zeniths want with it? When I discovered the Zero Dawn system had disseminated into its subcomponents, I thought my purpose was to fix it. But I don't think the Zeniths want that at all. I think they want to wipe Earth clean and start over.
That's drastic.
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that. The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit. So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but The only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise. So we're dealing with the same Far Zenith people who once lived on Earth. What else do you know about them? They were some of the most affluent and powerful people on Earth. They controlled almost every major resource, every industry. Gerard commands them. He's the one who decided to set up a base. The others, Eric, Tilda, Verbena, they resent his authority over them, but in the end, they always do what he says.
Eric. He's the one I fought back in the Hades Proving Lab.
He enjoys hurting people.
Yeah, I know. You mentioned the Zenith set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space, other survivors of the colony.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age, too.
Cheaters, that's what they are.
How did you escape the Zeniths? Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Hello.
Baina's dead?
You're here.
How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But
I thought maybe you would
escape?
sleep late.
Well,
Ter
it was
than
time to
usual.
use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base. I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted
how's it
Verbena
going?
long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they
Is that what I typed?
believed me.
Well done.
Did I type in the wrong thing? Now I wrote affiliated. Yeah, isn't that great? I can have ads now. Subscribe. Sub to my channel, then you won't get ads. And if you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime, so that gives you a free sub to sub. And if you don't subscribe with your Amazon Prime sub, then
You
it just
said
goes
you
to
were
waste.
born on the return.
Amazon steals money.
In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
No, we don't
The
want
Zeniths had
that.
an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship.
An updated version of the one you found me in? They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA. I doubt Elizabeth
At least
would
you
have let
got
them
to
take
sleep
her
last
DNA.
night.
Do you know how they got it? That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
Also,
You said you
what
spent
commercial
years
was
studying
it?
in a training interface. Was this archive
Was it a
you
good
mentioned
commercial?
part of that?
That's the question.
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress. Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it. The Zeniths have a copy. So it still exists. And you got to
Not
learn
paying
from it.
attention.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it. To have all that knowledge just out of reach must have been frustrating.
But yeah, you should automatically, if you do have Twitch Prime and Amazon Prime, both accounts should be linked already. Unless you, I'm not sure if you do have
All
to do
right,
something
I think
special.
that's enough for now.
But if you just
Do you
click on
wanna come upstairs,
subscribe,
or-
it might
so
give
how
you
long?
the Twitch Prime option
You know, your
automatically.
plan. How long before Gaius fabricated a machine army to defeat the Zeniths? How did you know optimal strategy, so? Well, I still have to get 2 more subordinate functions before Gaia's powerful enough to absorb Hephaestus. What? You don't have Hephaestus already?
What?
Gaia's still figuring out how to capture it. It's not confined to a single location. Of course not. You didn't even know who the Zeniths really are. You were supposed to be further along by now. Coming here was a mistake. They're gonna find me. They're gonna find this place and take me back. This was all for nothing. They're not going to find us. Gaia's using Minerva to mask our location. What difference does it make? You're too far behind. We're never going to beat them. Everything. Everyone. They're gonna die. Hey. Calm down. You're here now, right? So is there anything you can do to help? I have certain knowledge sets. And given your state of progress, expertise you probably lack. Geoengineering, of course. Computer science, physics, biology, chemistry. Okay. Well, see if you can do something with that. Talk to Gaia. I'll check on you later.
How'd it go?
Her injury's not that bad, but I think she regrets coming here. Feeling might be mutual.
I'll come back later and talk to her. See if I can learn anything.
I should get the weapon fragment to Gaia.
Color? What do you mean color? What is color? Is my face too colorful?
Nothing. You just look good. That's all.
He's
Get back
flirting.
to studying.
Hey, you and Aaron okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing. It's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair
Oh.
enough. If you need anything,
It
just
is?
let me know.
Oh wait, did you subscribe? Is that what happened?
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility.
Oh, I see it
Guess
in
they lied
the
about what happened to their ship too.
actual
But still, a
other
tribe
window
settling
now.
amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a
Purple
single dent in
highlighted.
their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough.
But yeah, it doesn't highlight it in my window on screen. But in the other menu it does.
So,
Which is cool.
training with Zoe, huh?
Yes, training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Farrow.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
Companion.
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
I'm guessing you've spoken with Kotallo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second, I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tenakth and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready. How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Erend definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
I see everyone settling in.
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap maw.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
Okay, we did
should get
all
back
the
to the grounds.
talking.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
Good. Fix other me. Okay, let's talk to Gaia. I guess find the other guy to talk to him. See how he's doing. Hey,
Welcome back.
Thanks. You're so sweet.
Aloy, I see we have a new guest. So now we know the origin of the transmission.
Yeah. I also recovered this. The weapon it was part of somehow stripped a Zenith of its shield, but it malfunctioned and blew up. If we can recreate the weapon and improve it, maybe we'll gain the upper hand on the Zeniths.
A moment, I will scan it. Complete. By combining the results with data from your focus, I can infer that the weapon was highly advanced, comparable to Zenith technology, but not how it worked.
Did the explosion corrupt the data?
It was only a catalyst. The moment the weapon malfunctioned, it appears a command executed to purge all data within its core. Ostensibly, this was to prevent the weapon's secrets from falling into enemy hands. Whoever designed this weapon knew how to cover their tracks.
Silence.
Based on your data on him, that is my conclusion as well.
And he's not gonna cooperate with us. Well, it was worth a shot. But that's not all. The Zeniths got Aletheia, along with Artemis and Apollo.
That is unfortunate. However, our original plan remains unchanged. The 2 remaining subordinate functions should increase my heuristic processing density enough to absorb Hephaestus.
Right. One problem at a time. Well, I guess I better get back out there.
I wish you luck on your search.
Right. Thanks, Gaia. So I guess we won't be making use of Cylon's weapon.
Trophy.
There is another clone of Elizabeth here with us. But I can't let it distract me. I still have 2 more subfunctions to get.
Ooh. Let's finish Warrior. Oh, 1 more point needed. Damn you, game. Damn you. And I guess let's put back the outfit. That's actually probably the best outfit that I have currently, because it's purple. Purple is better than blue and green. Although I think green's better, because I made this outfit green, yeah. Oh, you still got things to say, okay.
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
No, you're Aloy,
What
god.
is on your mind?
Beta?
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
Don't mind me. I'm just
How's
dying.
Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can, then. How are things around here?
Zoe has been studying the morphology of her land gods in an effort to understand their sickness. Without the abilities of Hephaestus, I am unfortunately unable to correct their programming. However, Zoe and I are hopeful we will find an alternative way to heal them.
Well, keep at it. Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying Old World data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident,
What did he do?
He unfortunately crushed his first focus as
Oh.
he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses.
I would do that too.
I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
Oh, other things I haven't said.
So this facility, the Regional Control Center, it was meant to oversee the terraforming system?
For the local region, yes. Had humans received their education from the Apollo database, they would have then been guided here to assume operation. As that never happened, this place remained vacant.
Until Minerva decided to settle here. So I guess this room was meant to keep an eye on conditions outside?
Yes. From here, the facility's operators would have been able to observe weather and machine activity in real time.
That would have been quite a sight.
It may still be possible to view some of them, should you find and reconnect the cameras to this room's console.
I'll keep a lookout. So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with, too. So, a while back, before the battle at Meridian, I went into Banuk territory. I discovered another AI there, one not related to Zero Dawn. Scion. It was created to oversee operations for a volcanic stabilization project, and it spent the last 1,000 years in isolation. I'm guessing you didn't know about it?
No. From the data on your focus, it seems that Scion was cut off from the outside world, an effort by its creators to protect it from the Pharaoh Plague.
Any chance it could help us now?
I have already attempted contact, with no success. Given its previous experience with accepting an outside network request, I imagine it is unwilling to do so again.
Right. Because last time Hephaestus enslaved it. Well, that's too bad. I think the two of you would have had a lot to talk about. The processor Ether was installed on was part of an ancient war museum, a memorial to something called the Hot Zone Crisis. Do you know anything about it?
My knowledge of historical events was unfortunately lost with the Apollo database. However, climate data indicates a peak in regional temperatures in the 2030s. Such conditions would see extreme, prolonged droughts, an increase in dust storms, and a loss of habitable landmass.
But they wouldn't have built a museum in the middle of a wasteland. So I guess things got better eventually.
Yes. Data suggests that temperatures returned to average levels in the clawback era of the 2040s.
Love the 2040s. Wait, didn't happen yet.
There was an ancient tank embedded in the bulwark, buried under a bunch of boulders. Any idea how it got there?
During the Pharaoh Plague, the US military resumed the use of human combatants, as automated machinery was unreliable. It is possible the vehicle was part of a pre-automated war fleet.
So they fought against the Pharaoh machines in the valley, until the mountain was blasted apart and buried them.
Oh my god, so many old world discoveries I've found since last time. Hello.
When we were at the facility,
How's it
focusing on
going?
Beta, there were records that said Far Zenith were researching embryogenesis. I know they traded their ectogenic chambers to Zero Dawn, but why were they researching it in the first place?
At this point, we can only speculate. Perhaps at one time they meant the Odyssey to be a colony ship, necessitating such technology. As their goals evolved over time, so did their areas of research.
So they got more selfish as the risks of staying on Earth kept rising. So, Project Zero Dawn. The greatest minds in the world, all working to build the terraforming system while the Pharaoh Plague devoured the planet. What was it like?
Personnel worked in rotations at all hours of the day. Resources and technology were secured from across the world. Within a
Oh,
month
but
of
it's
the
not as
project's
fun as
conception,
I was
playing
it.
and began my education.
The story is really good
encouraged
too.
me to spend time with the rest of the Zero Dawn staff. She said it was important to experience many personalities and perspectives to aid in my emotional development.
It's the excitement you get from
What
like
were they
dodging all the machines.
Scared, hopeful,
It's crazy fun.
determined. They were hurtling toward technological achievements on a scale
And
never
look,
before
you can wear
attempted.
face paint
I owe everything
It's like-
to their dedication.
and so many outfits you can wear. So far, I've seen pretty much because there's a desert, there's a snow area, there's a forest area. There's everything in this. You can swim. Swimming is cool.
Gaia,
Yeah, the mountains are pretty cool too.
what was Elizabeth like?
Only negative
Her
thing I
presence
can
is
really say is the
interwoven with my
climbing
memories.
isn't
The
that
moment
great,
I came online,
or it's the
she
same
was
as the
there.
other game.
We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task.
But it's so pretty,
It was the first of
even in
many
1080p, which I'm
conversations.
streaming.
I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories.
Well, with the
She
face
was my
paint, she definitely
creator,
looks different. But
my
yeah.
guide.
Your friend.
there was some controversy when they first showed the trailer.
When I reviewed the data on your
When
focus,
people thought,
I was
"Oh,
saddened
you made her
by her
ugly."
fate.
But in the
I am
actual
glad she made it
game that
through.
came out, I think she
I
still looks
wish
great.
She did not have to be alone.
Although she does look different.
She was okay with that.
But the graphics are a lot better.
She gave all of herself. The only one who could. Thanks, Gaia.
Oh, so much. I'm like 30 hours into the game now. Okay, we did all that stuff. Let's continue
What
talking.
can you tell me about Demeter?
Basically,
Sows, fertilizes,
there's
and
a
tends to
weather
plant life.
thing that's gonna destroy
So
the
once I
world.
bring it back, all the blight out there
Yeah.
will start to get better.
While permanent
Thursday night,
restoration
I played
requires
11
the
hours.
ability of Hephaestus,
That's crazy.
I may be able to improve
Although I took a
conditions
break,
in
so it was
the
more
region
like
for
10
a while.
hours.
However,
But still, that's
a word of warning.
crazy.
Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response
But yeah,
to my query
there's an
was
end of the
highly
world
irregular.
thing
Alone
that
and
you have
frightened,
to stop.
It may have taken measures to assure
And
its security.
this is Gaia.
Okay. I'll keep my guard up.
We kind of brought her back from life. She's not completely all back from life, so we need to find other AIs to merge with her. And once we merge all the AIs, we can save the planet
The missing
From
subordinate
that-
functions.
from killing
What can you
everyone.
Tell me about them.
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species.
And this is
Luthia
also
was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating
Yeah.
a new generation of human beings.
and she's talking about them
Apollo
now.
was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic,
And of course,
impulsive,
there are a lot of
and
bad
unstable.
guys. There are
All three
many
of the
different,
missing
like,
functions have
main
already
bad
served their
guys that
purpose,
you
or
kind of encountering
prevented from doing so.
that are giving
Do you
you a
still need
very
them?
hard time.
Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density, empowering my overall function. Unfortunately, as we now know, they are in the possession of
And once you
attaining them in the
bring
short
Gaia
run is
back
very
for the first
likely
time,
impossible.
you get
I
this
guess
kind
our
of
best shot at
base,
covering them is by taking over
which
the
is
Zenith
kind of
base.
similar
We'll
to
need
like a Mass
Hephaestus and a
Effect
bunch of
kind of thing,
combat
because
machines
you
to do that.
recruit
Correct.
friends and companions to help you out. And every time you do like a mission, you can come back and talk to them. We got a few
Poseidon,
people now.
What do we know about it?
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Once it is
Yeah, and a bunch
restored
of
to
people
me,
from the first
I
game
may be able to
return.
improve conditions in the regional watershed. But I must warn you, like the others, Poseidon is lost and frightened.
Even
It may
some
have
lesser
taken
known
measures
ones
to protect itself.
you kind
I'll
of
be
run
careful.
into. Which is cool. Yeah, okay.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So you could build
Oh
an
yeah,
army of machines.
I think it's my favorite
the Zeniths and take them
PlayStation
out.
4 game.
It is in
At least
my nature to
exclusive
take any and all
PlayStation
necessary
game
steps
on
to preserve
PS4.
life on Earth, human life above
It was
all.
amazing.
So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command.
I mean, The
such
Witcher
an
3 was
army.
pretty good too, but
Given
that
the
was
nature of
good
the
for
far
different
Zenith
reasons.
threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology.
I love
to
it
kill,
of dinosaurs
no matter how aggressive the
and
enemy.
robots, and they combine them,
That's good.
and bow
Means
and
you have
arrow?
conscience,
What?
as Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Crazy. And there's I do like dialogue
You
speaking
mentioned
with
that the superstorms have
characters.
subsided. Is that ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Ether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should
And also
mostly
finding
stabilize
resources
for
to
the time
make
being.
weapons.
Well, that's a relief. Be nice not to have to fight my way through a storm anymore.
What?
I will continue to stabilize the
Yeah, I've heard people
atmosphere
didn't
for as long as I
really-
can.
Easy. Playing on normal, and I've died a few times already, so that's understandable.
Why did ether take up residence in an
I was
ancient
thinking
war
after
zone?
I beat the game,
As with the other
restart it
supporting functions,
on very hard.
Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The
Yeah,
one in the museum appears to have been sufficient.
especially if you're
Even
afraid
though
of
the holographic displays
spoilers.
were still active.
You want to get through that story
So
as
ether
fast as
was
possible.
assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Yeah, that'd be
Though
cool.
it is curious that it chose a place
So they did
surrounded
that,
with
like,
the
with The
ancient
Last of
ruins
Us.
of aircraft.
Maybe it
It
also
is.
felt
It
at
makes
home
it a
there.
completely kind of different kind of game. It's crazy how that can be a thing. So many things to ask.
Beta believes the Zeniths want to use the terraforming system to wipe out
Like,
life on Earth.
put it on the really hardest
Start over.
difficulty.
So
Turn off all the
how they
HUD.
want.
It's like you'll have no idea where to go.
Further supporting our hypothesis.
Make it super realistic.
Given their technology, they could wipe out the tribes of the world by easier means.
Attacking
And if
would
they're the same
probably.
people who left Earth 1,000 years ago, wouldn't they want the biosphere to be as it was?
Yeah, and me as a
It is
completionist
likely
of
they
the
adjusted to
story,
different planetary
I'm gonna have to
conditions
ask
in their colony
everything?
on Sirius.
I can't just
They may be
not.
trying to recreate that environment here.
Turning Earth into a new Sirius.
Sometimes when I watch people stream,
Their own personal
they just
playground.
skip. They just ask the main things and then they leave. It's like, what? You had more things to say. Like, there's so many things
So
you
the
could
Zeniths are the
say.
same people who left Earth. Physically immortal. How'd they figure it out?
That's how
From
the
what
game
we know
becomes
of
50
Far
hours.
Zenith, It is plausible that prominent geneticists and engineers...
Because I saw some
opted for
reviewers
support to
saying
Odyssey
they beat the main
in
story
exchange for their
in
expertise.
30-ish hours.
Given enough time, technology, and
Mainly because they had to
resources,
review the game, so they
any
wanted to get through the
challenge
main
can be
story as soon as
overcome.
possible.
Like how
So,
Minerva eventually
but
generated the
it's probably
deactivation
more like a
codes for the
60-hour
Pharaoh Plague.
experience.
Exactly.
And if you want to do every single thing, probably like 100 hours almost.
The Zeniths. Gerard, Eric, Tilda, Verbena. Beta said they were some of the most powerful people on Earth. Do you know anything about them?
Unfortunately,
Yes,
no.
exactly.
My personal database is limited to
Because
those
I'm also
who
talking while
Zero
they're
Dawn.
talking. I'm
Additionally,
not really paying attention.
It appears Far Zenith was
But-
quite secretive about their members.
Doesn't
Only
matter.
Oswald Dahlgard was ever publicly known.
Right.
We gotta do it.
He was the spokesperson back at their old launch facility.
What we
Because
can
Aloy
conclude
needs
from
to know
your
these
indigenous
answers.
experiences
I don't,
is that the Zeniths
but
are
Aloy
ruthless
is a
in
real
pursuit of their
person,
goal.
and she deserves
To
these
protect
answers.
life on Earth, they must be stopped.
Yeah. Right? She's real.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole
Yeah, I
target,
played
and the partial
the first game
sentience
so
imparted
much.
to other subordinate functions was incidental.
A signal
I
that
can't
precise
remember,
would require thorough
but
knowledge of the system.
I
How could
remember
the Zeniths know
playing it
that?
really fast too.
From the records on your focus, it appears Far Zenith had an informant during the development of Zero Dawn.
Hank Shaw. He was supposed to steal a copy of the system for Far Zenith, but Elizabeth and Travis Tate caught him first.
Yes. It is likely Far Zenith acquired knowledge on the systems designed through him.
Yeah,
despite
I don't
his
think
failure.
I did most of the side quests, but I think I beat the game. Then I went back and did all the side quests.
So from what Beta told me,
Because I think if you do
guess we can
everything,
assume
you'll
Zenith's
definitely
technology is
get to
powerful
max
in all
level.
sorts of ways, right?
Yes. As your encounters with
Then a
them
few months
amply
later,
demonstrate,
or like
they
6 months
appear to
later,
make
the
extensive
DLC
use of
came out.
robotic servitors.
Well, it took me a while to get through
Further,
that.
They seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
They seemed indestructible, but that weapon the rebels used stripped their shield somehow.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually
Ah.
been defeated by an offensive counterpart. While we lack the anti-shielding
See, that's like
were I to
it's like
absorb
renting a
the
game
forces
system,
and
yeah.
utilize it to create a large force
Right?
of combat machines, no
5
shield could
hours. That's
withstand
all I
such an
need.
assault indefinitely.
That's not true. 6
So
hours
there's
would be
hope.
better. But
Always.
think of all the gaming you could do if you don't sleep. Oh my god,
I'll
I
be
asked
on my
everything.
way.
We're good.
I wish you safe travels.
Thanks. It's like... Yeah. I forgot what this is.
Error. Drone offline.
Oh, I have to... I don't think I have any drones, so we cannot do that. Thank you. But now I didn't talk to my I forgot his name. Oh look,
It's a little loud, Aaron.
Zoe has a side quest.
That makes you want to punch something. More like someone.
Oh my god, he's listening to music.
You're the one that helped me find it.
See, look, he's from the first game. Just jamming out. Oh yeah. It's like I don't know what any of these rooms are until I go into them. Oh yeah, and he was in the... He's like from the first game and the beginning of the first game. He's like the first main quest people you meet Him and his mother. Oh yeah, candles. This is a very futuristic place.
Unlock that door.
And we just put a bunch of candles everywhere, even though the lights are working. It's silly.
There is something I'd like to discuss. It's about the land gods. If you have time, that is.
Well, maybe they make the place smell nice. Futuristic lights won't make places smell nice.
You said you wanted to talk about the land gods?
I think there's a way to heal them so that they'll once again provide Plainsong with grain.
But yeah, it's gonna
Gaia
leave
gave me a set
wax
of
everywhere.
instructions. She called it reboot code. If we deliver it to the land gods, their derangement will end.
That's great.
Maybe. There are thorns on the path. Unless the code is given by Hephaestus, the land gods will reject it. Gaia showed me a way around this. We need components called control cores from machines made by Hephaestus. Machines similar to the land gods.
You mean Grimhorns? Like the one we fought in the repair bay?
Yes. Gaia helped me locate 2 of them out west.
So, kill the machines, get the control cores, then use them to adapt the reboot code into something the land gods will obey?
If all goes well. But taking down 2 Grimhorns won't be easy.
We'll do it together.
Bless you, Aloy. I'll send you the location of the machines.
Febreze light? That sounds
I'll let you know when
silly.
I get close to those Grimhorns.
Good. If we can get their control cores, maybe we really can heal the land gods.
Yeah. Side quest. Okay, let's find the other guy.
Looks like someone's made this space their own.
I see you found Varl and Zoe's room, Aloy.
Oh, they share a
I
room?
believe they wanted private accommodations.
I see.
So they can have the sexy time. That's what this place is for. Okay. That's cool. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, right? Okay. Oh. Still silly. Okay. Yeah, I can't do any of this. Nah, I need more stuff. Need more stuff, even though there's a check mark there, so it should... Whatever. Okay. And you also have a workbench. You can upgrade stuff. Let's see. This is the newest armor I found. You can also find armor instead of making armor. Oh yeah, there's a robot hippo, robot snakes, robot platypus maybe I found. So many it's not just dinosaurs. Although I did fight the mammoth in my last stream. The mammoth was pretty cool to fight. Because it takes a while to bring it down, but it's super fun. Okay, maybe they're down here. Come on, drop. Drop. Who's down here? Anyone? Oh yeah, there's like a robot kangaroo. Remember that? Already talked to Beta. Is that one? Oh. Yeah, you missed it while you were working. robot mammoth. It's pretty cool.
Is it me, or did the old ones just look funny? Funny how? Yeah, they're close. They're...
Huh. Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
Aloy, I see you found your room.
My
Your
room?
companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
Oh, that's nice.
That was thoughtful of them.
They made me stuff.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it.
Aw.
When I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
Come on, our clothes are weird. Zippers? Zippers are weird.
When Varl found me after the Hades Proving Lab, I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still,
Zippers are scary.
wish he was here.
Yeah. They are practical. Unless they break. And then the worst thing ever. This should have been a button. Why couldn't I have gotten the button shirt instead?
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here. Where it'll be safe.
Yeah.
It was pretty weird talking to Beta. Seeing someone who looks like me. Even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me. Or Elizabeth, for that matter.
Yeah. I have several hoodies that the zipper has just broken. Still wear the hoodie. Because I'm cheap like that.
This is the rite of passage that Vashav gave me at the embassy.
But if it was just a pullover hoodie, it would have been fine.
He seemed like a good
But
man.
now it's just a broken
I
hoodie.
was really looking forward to going home.
I'm sure I could fix it somehow, but
When I met Hikaru, I
that would
figured
take
he was
more
just
work.
another bloodthirsty warlord. But Vashav was right. Hikaru wants peace.
Oh, yeah.
It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
Don't you walk into a room, see an item, and you just talk out loud to yourself? Oh, this is what this is. I remember when I had this when I was 10. And we did stuff. Let me talk about it for a while to myself. That's silly. No. The only thing I caught in a zipper is part of the shirt. Or pants, but never myself. Yeah. You have to do that. It's like everyone does that, don't they? It's like my favorite cup. I've had this for years. Ever since. Just start doing it.
Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
See what
Gaia?
happens.
What was this room for?
This was intended to be a
Yes.
recreational room for control center.
It's like, what are you doing?
I have repurposed the displays
What
to
do you
track
mean?
Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
Katalo, that's your name?
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain.
Wait, does
she's
that mean
more
you
of a
got
puppy.
caught in zipper
Good.
caught in things?
If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe.
He does look scary, but he's really like he's
What are you looking at over
a
there?
teddy bear.
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus, it will be able to make machines that answer to Gaia?
Yes,
How many?
as many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit, I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first
But he's
fight
just
with the
like
Xena
Jason
Spectres.
Momoa. He could
They
kill
are
you, but
faster
he's
and
also
more agile than
pretty cool. So
any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
well,
I'm with
you
you there.
do know that is not his actual skin color. That's paint. He is not that pale. But yeah, he probably could use a tan as well. But can you get a tan while wearing paint? I don't know.
Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaro's mission for peace is
That's-
the correct
yeah.
path. For it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
The real question is, where did they get their paint? Did they make the paint themselves? What's in this paint?
You said the Bulwark was your home.
I
a
think
long
they
time
make it
ago,
from
That
flowers.
you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
But could it be like a
That's
sunscreen?
all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I
What?
came to be known as an accomplished fighter.
But I'm wearing paint.
Kote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt.
I don't
It
like
was
that
I
plot twist at
who
all.
opened the gates at Barren Light from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut.
You're just
by
an
Kote.
anti-paint
Back
kind of
then, I
person,
would
it
have obeyed
sounds
his
like.
every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
Why did Takote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Takote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Takote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaro and the marshals of a warrior like myself, even though he knew perfectly well I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal I was destined to be.
Oh yes, and thank you for following. It was great talking to you too, so I'd love to see you back again. So thank you. Have a great day.
When we were at the
Aloy will
Bulwark,
miss you.
the guard said something about the wings of the
Me
Ten.
too. It's
Hikaro
always better
also
when you
mentioned
get
it
to
at the
talk to
Kulrut.
people here.
Dekka,
So
too.
thank you. You're
What does it
welcome.
mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
What did Chief Akaro say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal. At least for a little while.
Indeed.
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tenakth territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
Yeah, I should stop soon
To see Nutaru
and actually get that sleep we were
don't
talking
make
about
for
before.
effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja.
Get my 5 hours
and fought
in.
all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I am mistaken.
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Like it's probably
Briefly.
almost. Oh, it
He
is
fought
10.
well against Regala's
It's
troops at
after
Barren
10.
Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
I need to go.
Okay.
On your way then.
Okay. Yeah. Let's just figure out where we're gonna start. When we start playing next. Tomorrow morning, I hope. No, you still don't have the. I need to get to level 25. Like, there's so much stuff I can do. So much stuff. But do I want to? Maybe. Ooh, this unlocks armor. So we gotta get that. So let's just stop at this camp. Yeah, tomorrow morning, depending on when I get home. So who knows when work will let me leave. But wait, we're gonna save it and then do this side quest tomorrow. Because we have played for an hour and 39 minutes. That's cool. I did start a little late today. But, actually, let me do something crazy. And just do this. Just this. Oh, whoa. Do you like how my hair is becoming Wolverine hair? That's terrible. I should never do this again. Okay. Bye, everybody. Goodbye. I look terrible. Thank you.